this really just came in during the perfect time. Na it really just reminded me na the Lord continues to provide. The Lord has much grace, and He really loves His people and His children.
Hi,
Wow.
Mari. Why don't you go ahead?
Oh.
Introduce yourself anyway. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. My name is Morissette, and thank you, Liz. And thank you so much for coming to join us. I am so thrilled and excited to be collaborating with Waterwalk, of course, Sony. I've met Miss Roslyn for the longest time. Of course, I've collaborated with Sir Junji, and I actually also go to Favorite Church, and that's where I also met Liz. I am very excited to be taking part in Waterwalk, and even with the song that we're going to be putting out also with Sir Junji. A little fun fact about me: I've been in the industry for about 10 years already. Since even before The Voice, I was already with TV5, and I've been out there. But it's only been a couple years ago that I really decided to accept Jesus in my heart. And it was during those times that things got super tricky in my life, just very personal things. It was literally around those times. Kaya I always tell people na hindi porket you accept Jesus in your heart, things are gonna get easier. And for me, it was really a challenge, and He really tested my faith. But at the same time, I just literally decided to walk in faith. And even during this pandemic, I decided to go into songwriting as well because there were no live shows. And so I took that as an opportunity to kind of grow my artistry as well, which is sakto lang din because, 10 years in the industry being a singer, performer, and now venturing into songwriting and producing. But I'm very excited na for this song, I'll be able to, and with Waterwalk, I'll be able to really share lang din my journey as a Christian kahit na couple years pa lang. But there's just been so much that happened that I feel like a lot of people also just need to hear and be reminded of just all His grace and all the miracles He's made, especially during the pandemic. We're actually still very blessed because we still get to hold events like this, diba, and still connect with people. So, yun, that's me. And thank you so much for being here, and thank you for having me.
Well, Waterwalk definitely just is like a collection of the different stories of what God has done. Jesus, for the few years that you know, he was with the disciples. So lahat namang story, turning the water into wine, healing the lame, the sick, and everything, and claiming it that He can do it for me too. That's why I'm also, like Peter, would want to water walk, want to step on the water. And I can only pray that my focus would be on Him and Him alone. Otherwise, alam niyo naman yung story kay Peter, nung tumingin sa paligid, natakot, lumubog. I mean, he sank because, he wasn't focusing on the Lord. So my prayer is for us to keep on focusing on Jesus. And hopefully this song will help remind you. And we had a really long talk after the recording. It was fun. Like 3 hours later, we were still, on Zoom with Mori, and it was a wonderful, wonderful fellowship. So Mori, take over.
Yes po. Yes, to add to what Sir Junji said, we only actually took maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours to record the whole thing. And then it took us another 3 hours, nag-catch up lang kami ni Sir Junji. And I also just wanted to share na yun nga po, I was able to collaborate with Sir Junji on a song from Himig Handog, which is called Diamante. And even then, it was already kind of a song that was kind of like a worship song. No? Sir Junji, no, na it can be interpreted in two ways. Someone you would like to dedicate to someone you really, really love, but at the same time, it's also a worship song to the Lord because siya lang naman talaga yung the most important out of all. We had a great catch up with Sir Junji, and just being able to share our stories again and our journeys, and being able to reflect to everything that's happened also during the pandemic. Definitely when I heard this song, it was really a reminder. It was really a reminder of everything that the Lord has done for His people then, and that He will continue to do up until now. And I'm sure everyone has been going through like mga anxiety attacks, and I have been one of those things. And so this really just came in during the perfect time. Na it really just reminded me na na the Lord continues to provide. The Lord has much grace, and He really loves His people and His children. Kaya I'm very excited to, for everyone to hear the track and for everyone to be reminded, especially if you're going through, and even if you're not going through a tough time, just something na just you will live day by day, diba? Na you can continue to walk by faith in life, diba? And He will continue to answer your prayers and just bless you immensely. So yun po.